Hey there, you. I was in the hospital for a whole 6 days, almost 7. While I was in there, of course, cellulitis. Um, my foot got like about this big, the ankle, and then it went right up on the right side. And that's also very typical of renal failure and kidney failure. And I do have CKD, kidney failure, and I do have renal failure. I am not eligible for a transplant because of everything that's wrong with me. It would not be fair to others who are healthy and can accept something like that, I probably, no. What the pituitary gland does is if something goes wrong, it affects the parathyroids, which are on the side of the thyroid. It affects the thyroid. I've not ever had surgical anything done to the thyroid. It went down and it started affecting my stomach. I can't digest on my own. So it's called gastric paresis that I have. Too much calcium, which I live on because my body cannot make it itself, because parathyroids make the HPTH hormone, which produces D. Without D, your calcium does not stay in your blood. Anyway, this has been going on a long time. They said I was probably born with it. And it's a slow grower, this tumor. And I said I was born with it, and they go, probably. Which explains why the B12, which I get injections for now every day, will keep me clear-headed in here on Earth.
Good job, gentlemen.
B12 is the one that, they think you have Alzheimer's, or you're hallucinating, or you're having a little bit of a personality issue, like there's a few of you in you, it's usually, they should look at everything first, but then they usually do a B12 and 3 panel on you, because basically you are deficient in that, and you are looking very insane and act insane. You can't help it, because basically you are driven insane. This is so hard. On the B vitamins, the B3, I think, it's for anemia. I'm anemic. When in the hospital, they had to take a pint of blood, literally, out to get every test needed, and they kept on taking it out. And I got to the point where I couldn't walk anyway. And they kept me in bed with my leg elevated, and I thought for sure I was going to lose my leg, and that's when they found diabetes. They put me on insulin immediately, a low-range insulin, and they're treating me differently because was caused by a brain tumor, which caused everything else to go downhill and to shit and back. So, good news. It has not been reported that Rebecca's back in town. God, what the hell? I'm so sorry. Mike has not called me at all. He's trying to keep his job, and he's living with roommates now, which helps him not be so lonely. But losing me, he doesn't take well. And, of course, this whole issue with Boston and that has just totally ripped everybody apart. And she won't respond. I need help at Boston. He's mean. He's dangerous. I don't like that kid. God forgive me. And I cry easy. Yes, it was a slow grower. You figure I was 30 years old, 29, 30, when they found it. It's the same year they found the breast lump in me, and I had a lumpectomy on my left breast, which you didn't know about. And, I mean, oh Christ. My body changed. So, and as you know, or maybe you don't know, uh, it's been 3 years already, since chemo for the breast cancer. I've been called back in now. I have to have a complete breast exam again, which is very painful for me because of the different surgeries I had on it. Both breasts. And of course, you remember the hysterectomy I had. Well, they didn't take out the fallopian tubes or the ovaries, thank God, or I would have really gone nuts. And how 3 years ago, Dr. Tipton, she's really, 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 really good, but I had just cysts all over the ovaries. And it's like, I was going through the change of life anyway. So she removed them, and they thought it would slow down the lumps in the breast. It did not. Walking is hard. I've got a cane, I've got a walker, and sometimes if it's really warm outside, I can walk on my own, but not far. The shield in my back, oh my Jesus, that was yeah. That'll be completely closed by the bone. The spine will grow around the shield, metal, within 2 years. And if I'm surviving, then they'll break my neck, literally. And they'll put the screws from my neck clear down to where the shield's at, and then do another shield around. So, because the brain tumor also caused degenerative bone disease. So basically, my bones are kind of crumbling. And of course, all the medication on put tons of weight on me. But I have lost weight through this. Yeah, now I'm proud of myself. I didn't do it. Yeah. I can range anywhere from 34 pounds overweight to 50 pounds overweight just by poison. And of course, then they drain it out. I hope you get this. I miss you too. It's just really not fair. Goodbye.